It's January 1st, 1992, and I'm 22 years old. I'm on a plane flying to France to start as the manager of the parking lot at Euro Disney for its grand opening. I speak 7 words of French, and none of them are appropriate, much less useful in a professional environment. This is my first full-time management position out of college. I've never lived in another country, and I've never opened a theme park. In fact, the list of what I have not done is much longer than the things that I have done. In that very moment, I had to make a choice. Am I going to be shy, self-conscious, and let my ego limit my opportunities? Or am I going to treat this like a hardy adventure in a faraway land? That was the beginning of a 26-year career at Disney that would take me through 19 different jobs. This Disney career would eventually lead me and my wife to starting our own speaking and consulting company, which brings me here today in beautiful Australia. Over that time, I've learned many things. I learned that you need twice as many employees to park cars in France than in the United States, because the French do whatever the heck they want to do. I learned that you do not open a theme park in France that does not serve wine, because the French and the Europeans want their booze. I learned you can extend your visa if you marry someone from the country you're working in. Enter Valerie, my wife of 30 years, who's from France. I learned that if Cinderella steps into the elevator and asks you to zip up the back of her dress, you do it, you get out at the next floor, and you wait until your face is no longer bright red. I learned that the warehouse at Walt Disney World that held all the food and all the merchandise and all the supplies for the site in 1971 is barely big enough now to store the chips. That's how big Disney World has gotten over the years. And I learned that when you're running a 6,000 room hotel, you better treat your housekeepers like they're the most important people in the world. Because if you don't have clean hotel rooms in a 6,000 room hotel, the Disney magic can quickly become tragic for our guests. And I could go on, but I'm here to share some things that I would like to impart upon you on this incredible day and this proud day of your graduation. First of all, I've learned that you create your own luck. The power of saying yes to new opportunities in your life, personally and professionally, will lead to experiences you could never have ever dreamed of. People who say yes are curious about their environment, and those who are open to encounter new doors, new experiences, open new doors every day. And these doors lead to more doors that lead them to a full and interesting life. Second, I learned that being willing to do the difficult things is a key to navigating life, much like the Vice Chancellor mentioned. Whether it be getting up early in the morning to take a walk or a run, having a difficult conversation, facing your fears, public speaking, or defending yourself. Raise your hand to do difficult things, and you will create a reputation as a go-to person. I learned that you need to run your own race. We need to stop comparing our lives, our bodies, our cars, our status to others. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken. Only you can set your own goals, and only you can decide if you've achieved them. Warning. If you let your friends on Facebook or Instagram define your success, you will never arrive. And lastly, I learned how important it is to adapt. I read that Charles Darwin spent a few months in Australia in the winter of 1936. Darwin understood the importance of adapting. In The Origins of Species, he said, "It's not the most intellectual of the species that survives. It is not the strongest that survives. But the species that survives is the one that is best able to adapt and adjust to the changing environment in which it finds itself." So go forward with a sense of adventure, open-mindedness, flexibility, courage, and you will have a fulfilling life that you can proudly look back on. I want to congratulate you today for your achievements that have brought you to this event. And I'm going to leave you with one last quote by the French writer André Gide. My wife said I always need to quote a French writer at the end of these speeches. French people may be crazy, but they do have wisdom. So here's how it goes. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose the sight of the shore. So congratulations to you, good luck, and Godspeed. Thank you.